Hey, what's up guys? It's Scares here. Now our first story of today comes from YouTube. So over the last few months, there's been a ton of sketchy emails that have been sent to YouTubers where these scammers will try to get into these YouTubers' channels by looking like they're actually YouTube or Google themselves. I've even gotten emails like this before, and sometimes you have to take a second look at it to make sure that it is not real. But a lot of YouTubers are just not sure if these emails are even real or not, and they're getting very scared because these emails have some pretty messed up things in them, saying that these YouTubers' channels might get taken down. The YouTuber Muda brought this up earlier this week. He says, yo, YouTube, serious help is needed. I can almost guarantee this is a scam, but it's sophisticated to the point where I just want to confirm the domains. So even Muda is asking questions here because he's not sure if this is real or not. He shows that he got an email from something called youtube@creator-partners.com. Now this is apparently not YouTube's real email. And in this email, the scammers mask themselves as YouTube themselves, and they say that Muda has a duplicate AdSense account, so they're going to permanently take down his channel because of this. And this email doesn't look crazy. I mean, a lot of YouTubers have dealt with this duplicate AdSense issue before. Even we dealt with it only a few months ago when our channel wasn't partnered. And this is the reason why we couldn't get our channel partnered, because YouTube kept saying we had a duplicate AdSense account. It was a very big deal when it happened to us. And I can see how other YouTubers would get very scared and they would think their channel might get taken down because of this issue. Well, it looks like these scammers are trying to get into these YouTubers' channels by scaring these YouTubers into thinking that their channel might get taken down, and then acting as YouTube support and getting these YouTubers to do things for them that could in turn compromise their own channel. So after Muda tweeted this out, people made it very clear this is not really YouTube support. These guys are just scammers. And Muda made a video on this a few days ago, and he says that he almost had his YouTube channel stolen and deleted by these scammers.
This is how they get you, okay? Because once you're down the path and you actually believe him and you're in fear, they might get you to delete anything. They might get you to give up your channel, and you might lose something that you've worked super hard for. So yeah, fuck these scammers, fuck everything about them. This is the newest thing that's kicking in. What's funny is they sent an email to me on an account that didn't even have an AdSense associated. So whatever leaks that they're looking through, I think they're just literally digging up any random any random Google account and sending them these mass scam emails, because that's how it works, okay? They send these things out hundreds at a time, and hopefully one person is scared enough to click onto them, and that's pretty much what it is. Now, I didn't go far enough into the scam to see if they're trying to siphon $100 out of you, but I almost don't even doubt that. Point is, this needs to be stopped, and I'm only making this video to raise awareness because I literally was like 50-50 about to lose my entire channel. And if this can happen to me, the most discerning scam, like anti-scam guy, this could happen to anyone.
Now, not only was Muda almost scammed from these fishy emails, but another well-known YouTuber, a YouTuber who catches scammers himself, was really scammed from these emails. Well, this YouTuber's name is Jim Browning. I'm sure many of you know who he is. If you don't know, he's made videos with Mark Rober before. He is an absolutely huge YouTuber, and he catches a ton of scammers. He's very well known for it. But it looks like Jim Browning was scammed himself by these people who are pretending to be YouTube. He tweeted this out. He says, so to prove that anyone could be scammed, I was convinced to delete my YouTube channel because I was convinced that I was talking to YouTube creator support. I never lost control of my channel, but they managed to get me to delete the channel. I hope to recover it soon. And then Jim shows a message here from the fake YouTube support where they are claiming that they now have 12 YouTube channels from doing this, and apparently they have one YouTube channel with 6 million subscribers and another with 3 million subscribers. And Jim's channel was really deleted a few days ago. Like, his channel was just taken down off of YouTube because these scammers got him to actually close it. I mean, keep in mind, he has millions of subscribers. This is obviously a big part of his life, and it was just completely closed down from these scammers. You had so many people supporting him, trying to get his channel reinstated back on YouTube. Muda tweeted out saying, dude, the king of anti-scamming just got fucked. This is bad. YouTube, please help this guy out, please. So after 4 days of Jim's channel being completely removed off of YouTube, he eventually was able to finally get his channel back, and Jim made a video explaining how his channel was deleted just 2 days ago.
But the biggest thing that I've learned out of the whole experience is that really anyone can be scammed, and that includes me and you. The circumstances just need to be right. Also, be wary of anything that purports to be from google.com. Any user, it seems, will be able to use this domain. It doesn't mean it's representative of Google. I blindly followed instructions, and I should have really followed my own advice and asked more questions, checked and double-checked what was going on, and basically take my time over everything that was happening.
So this is very serious. I mean, it looks like these scammers have actually gotten advanced enough to where their emails and their messages look like they're really coming from YouTube support. I mean, even YouTubers who have been doing this stuff for years and years are getting fooled by these emails. Another YouTuber who catches scammers known as the Hoax Hotel tweeted this out just last night. He says, "Hey Google and YouTube, your missed chat notification email system is being seriously exploited by scammers. The default chat notification emails ultimately come from chat-no-reply@google.com, which is the first thing people see, allowing that credibility to be exploited." And Jim actually retweeted this himself because this just looks so credible. It looks legit. The YouTuber 8-Bit Ryan tweeted this out. He says, "Quick FYI, there's a lot of scams being attempted at the moment. If you get anything similar to this, don't respond or chat regardless of how legit it looks. Lots of people are falling victim to it, so please be aware or contact Team YouTube beforehand if you're still unsure." And Team YouTube themselves have even actually posted about this tweet on their Twitter account, and they pinned this to the top of their Twitter right now because so many people are falling for these scams. Now, the next story for today's video comes from the massive YouTuber known as Daily Dose of Internet. Now, I'm sure many of you watch Daily Dose of Internet's videos. He has very entertaining clips in his videos, and apparently Daily Dose of Internet thinks that his YouTube channel is currently declining. He tweeted out a few days ago saying, "My YouTube channel has been sharply declining in the past 3 months, so I will be making some changes to my future videos. It's painfully obvious that people aren't as interested as they used to be. I'm going to try to change that." So this came as a surprise to really everyone because people feel like his content is still really great and people love watching his videos. But one person responded saying, "I think it would be more interesting if less TikToks were included in your videos." Now, Daily Dose responded back saying, "Those are actually the most overwhelmingly popular videos according to the data." And it looks like Daily Dose of Internet thinks that TikTok is really killing YouTube. He tweeted out saying, "I honestly think TikTok is killing YouTube. 10 years ago, people would record something amazing and say, that's going on YouTube. Nobody says that anymore." Now, speaking of Daily Dose of Internet, it looks like he got into a little bit of drama with the well-known content creator DrDisrespect. So recently, DrDisrespect was making comments about Daily Dose of Internet's voice on his stream.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet.
I don't know if I like these daily
This is the deepest pool in the world. Located in Dubai, this
I don't like those videos because of that kid's voice. Hi, this is the moon. This is the deepest pool in the universe. I'm Michael Lecrescal.
And Daily Dose responded to Doc on Twitter here. He says, "I'm saddened to hear that you don't like my voice and feel a need to make fun of me on your stream. It's not something that I can control. You either love it or hate it. No in between. Best of luck with you and your future endeavors." So there was very mixed responses from fans here. I mean, there's people saying that Doc should not have made those comments about Daily Dose of Internet's voice and that it was wrong for him to do so. But there also was a lot of fans saying that Doc was clearly just playing up a character for his stream. It doesn't actually mean what he was saying there.
Doctor, I'm saddened to hear you don't. Hold on, what is this? What's this? Doctor, I'm saddened to hear you don't like my voice and felt a need to make fun of me on your stream. What? It's not something I can control. You either love it or hate it. Exactly. Don't be so serious, Daily Dose. God, loosen up, man. How do you... Hey, Daily Dose, loosen up a little bit. Which guy was this again? 324,000.
everyone, this is your yearly dose of internet. It's that time of the year again. It's time to showcase the best videos from my YouTube channel of the past year. So sit.
You gotta stop taking life so seriously, man. Going on Twitter and oh God, I pray for Baby Assassin's generation to be strong.
And our next story here comes from the well-known Twitch streamer GreekGodx. Now, I'm sure many of you know who Greek is. He is absolutely huge on Twitch, and he hasn't been streaming very much recently, but he tweeted this out just a few days ago. He says, "Just to let you know, I'm done with streaming for a while because it's summer, and I'm not going to sit inside and waste my life streaming. I'll be back in a month or two, but I'll keep everyone updated here. I encourage people to live their lives and stop watching streamers live them for you. So Greek is making a very bold statement here. He's saying that he's not going to waste his life streaming this summer, and he's criticizing people that watch these streamers and how they aren't actually living their own lives. Now, this tweet from Greek got very mixed feedback. There were people that were very upset with him because they felt like he was going too far with this. One person responded saying, it's easy for you to say after making bank from people watching you. Us normal people have to work long hours and 5 or more days a week in order to live life. Now, another fan disagreed here. He responded saying, bro, working is part of life. Y'all act like you guys work 24/7. He just told you to stop watching streamers in your free time and do something more productive. And it looks like Greek actually agrees with this. And our next story for today comes from another well-known streamer, xQc. Now, xQc is one of the top streamers on Twitch, but new data has come out to show that xQc is really the top streamer on Twitch. He is the #1 streamer on the entire platform. Apparently, he represents over 1% of Twitch's entire viewer base.
256. Hello? 256 000 000 256 million, right? Yep. Divided by 23 billion. 1.1% times 100 gives us 1.1%. He makes up 1.1% of all viewership on Twitch.
That's right. He has watched more than the second most viewed streamer on Twitch by over 100 million hours. He has watched so much more than any other streamer on the platform. Now, speaking of xQc, he was recently banned off of Twitch, and this is because he was reacting to the Olympics on his stream. Now, there wasn't a VOD of this, but while he was live streaming, he got a live DMCA, and it turns out that xQc was banned for 2 days because of this. Now, obviously, many big streamers have been banned for the DMCA on Twitch before. It happens all the time now, but instead of xQc just taking his ban and not doing anything about it, it looks like he is really going to try to fight this claim, and he's going to try to get the strike removed by his channel by counterclaiming this. So what happens when you counterclaim someone on Twitch is that person who took down your content actually has to go and sue you now, so he could potentially get sued from the Olympics. It looks like in the future we might have xQc versus the Olympic Committee happening in court.
So what that does is that removes a strike, but we're fighting back, type of thing. And if this like escalates, well, it'll get crazy. Well, I'm saying it'll get crazy. It'll get fucking crazy. It could cost millions.
The video game attorney just tweeted this out. He says, about xQc, we see countless DMCAs come in from our clients, and we normally advise not to counter them due to extreme risks. We discussed all the options with Felix, and he is confident, as are we, that the content in question was fair use. As such, he made the call to take a stand. When you counter a DMCA, the right holder's only option is to sue you. As such, Felix is taking on an incredible risk to stand up for what is right here. That said, do not counter your own DMCAs without speaking to an attorney. Even if you are right, it could be very costly to win. We are not suing anyone here, and we expect the International Olympic Committee to make the right decision and let this die. If that is the case, this is a done deal and nothing more to the story. However, we are ready to defend Felix no matter how they choose to proceed. So while you have many people supporting xQc and the video game attorney on this potential lawsuit with the Olympic Committee, there are other people that are skeptical about this lawsuit. They feel like this could be a losing case, and Ethan Klein from the Issue Podcast just criticized the video game attorney today, and he is unsure about this case. He's not sure if this is actually going to work out well for xQc.
His lawyer, the video game attorney, was our first attorney to represent us in the lawsuit against Matt Haas many years ago, and he is a horrible attorney that royally screwed us. And the fact that he's handling this makes me very, very nervous.
Now, our next story for today comes from the FaZe clan leader, FaZe Banks. So I'm sure many of you guys know who FaZe Banks is. Just last month, FaZe Banks was in some drama because he had to kick some of the FaZe members for actually promoting a crypto scam, and that was a very big deal. And FaZe Banks has always been into crypto himself. He's made a lot of tweets about this over the past year, but it turns out that FaZe Banks has just made a ton of money off of crypto. So for those of you who don't know, there are these new investors investments that are associated with crypto where you can pretty much buy images. One of these is called CryptoPunk. Now, CryptoPunk are these small pixel art images that are generated, and they really aren't anything special. I mean, they're just generated algorithmically. But it looks like FaZe Banks was able to sell one of his CryptoPunks for over $500,000. He said, I just sold the CryptoPunk for $584,752. Made a $500,000 flip in a month. I'm losing my fucking mind right now. So Banks is showing off that he made over $500,000 for selling this one tiny pixel art image that was just algorithmically generated. I mean, this is absolutely insane. I did not think that people were paying this much money for stuff like this, but it looks like FaZe Banks is really making bank off of this crypto art. Now, there are a lot of people that are supporting Banks, a lot of people saying this is a complete win for him. He's made so much money, but there are a lot of people that are criticizing him. There's people saying this just seems insane. How is he making so much money off of selling this little pixel art image? And as of right now, it seems like there is very mixed feedback from fans on this. Now, our final story for today is by far the most serious story of today's video. This comes from a massive Twitch streamer known as Zeto. Now, this guy is huge on Twitch. He has over 100,000 followers, and he is a Brazilian Fortnite streamer, so he plays a lot of Fortnite, and you have a lot of young kids that watch his streams. Well, just 2 days ago, he was arrested over allegations that he sexually assaulted 2 children. The YouTuber Cabos tweeted this out. He says, what the actual fuck? So many fucking creeps out there, so fucking depressing. They deserve the absolute worst in life. Muda tweeted this out. He says, if these allegations turn out to be true, then man, I can safely say I was not fucking surprised that this dipshit turned out to be one of the worst people on the planet. Gross. And this situation gets even more scary because if you go to his own Instagram page, you can actually see that only from a few months ago, he was hanging out with a lot of young fans, okay? And he's taken many pictures with his young fans. There are tons of kids that love to watch him and they want to meet him. And now knowing that he was arrested for this, people are just very scared for this community. It says here in the article that cops in Brazil say that he used his prominence in the gaming world to abuse children. Child protection officers detained him on Tuesday, and in a statement they say that the mother of the boy alleged that her son was abused between February and May of this year. Another child under 12 years old also reported being abused, said the police. So as many of you know, there was very similar situations that happened years ago in the Minecraft community where there were very big creators who were using their fame and prominence in the scene to get with children. It was extremely scary. And now it sounds like these same problems are happening within the Fortnite community as well. And that's it for our video today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Peace.